Greetings again to everybody. I just want to welcome, first off, all our new subscribers. It's great to have you along with us as we continue to present some great teams from the history of baseball that play out against each other. And we got teams from all eras. Every team in the history of the game is eligible. And we randomly choose and get a matchup that produces a lot of intrigue and also brings up some teams and some names that maybe you forgot about. And that's the beauty of doing this and the enjoyment I get. I'm glad our new subscribers are with us. And getting right to it, we are now on Series 163. We got two new teams going out against each other. These are more modern teams. They're only separated by 3 years. And again, as always, our game engine is Out of the Park Baseball 21. So let's go ahead and introduce our teams for this particular series. And I'm going to start first with the 2008 New York Yankees. They are 1 year away from winning the World Series, but in 2008, they actually missed the playoffs. They finished third in the American League East, 89 and 73 under Joe Girardi. So overall, a disappointing year for the Yanks. They were kind of making the transition from the old to the new, and maybe some age caught up to them here in 2008. But of course, at third base, Alex Rodriguez led the team really in a lot of categories. He did strike out over 100 times, but hit 302. 103 RBIs with 35 home runs, and he was on base at a 392 clip. Along with A-Rod, of course, was Derek Jeter, up in his 30s now, 34 years old, hit 300, drove in 69. Jeter's still the captain of this team, along with some stars like Robinson Cano, who hit 271 and 14 home runs. And Jason Giambi, at 37 years old, launched out 32 long balls, but only hit 247. Bobby Abreu at 34 years old hit 296 with 100 RBIs for Abreu. Hideki Matsui was injured most of the year. He didn't get into too many games. Johnny Damon's there, 303 for Damon, 17 homers, 71 RBIs for him. Molina behind the plate. We got Melky Cabrera, a young Cabrera, also in this lineup. Xavier Nady, and even the 36-year-old Jorge Posada on this team, as well as a 24-year-old Brett Gardner. Ivan Rodriguez even on this team at 36. So I would say a lineup very, very up in age. Not much young talent other than maybe Cano and possibly Cabrera. So getting the most out of an old lineup can sometimes be a challenge. And maybe that's why the Yanks came up a little bit short in 2008. The trend definitely continues with the pitching. You got Andy Pettitte and Mike Mussina in their upper 30s heading out this rotation. Obviously, great pitchers in their own right, but obviously not in their prime. Pettitte 14 and 14 with a 454. Did struggle a little bit, allowed 103 earned runs. Mussina, much, much better. 20 and 9 for the Hall of Famer, 337 in his 200 innings of work. But it does get thin from there. Darryl Rasner, 5 and 10, struggled quite a bit in his 20 starts. And Chi-Ming Wang, 407 in his 15 starts. Then they also had Sidney Ponson, and even Joba Chamberlain got into 12 starts. So other than the top two, the Yanks struggled a little bit with their pitching, but through it all, Mariano Rivera is still there, 39 saves. Wow, he had a 1.40, struck out 77 in his 70 innings of work. So Rivera, also at 38, still getting it done at a very high clip. So the Yanks maybe holding on to their glory years a little bit too much here, but still a winning team and still actually in this particular matchup, the favored as we introduce their opponents, the 2011 Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates struggled in 2011. They were 72 and 90 under Clint Hurdle, fourth in the National League Central, so not a good year for the Pirates. They were led by Andrew McCutchen at only 24 years old. He hit 259, but 23 long ones, 89 RBIs, 23 steals, 34 doubles for McCutchen. So he was coming into his own. Obviously would get an MVP award pretty shortly. Neil Walker, the infielder, 273 with 12 home runs for him. Garrett Jones, a right fielder, 16 and 58. He only hit 243. And the average is quite low here for the Pirates. Overbay at 227. Ronnie Cedeno, 249, and Pedro Alvarez really struggled at 191. You had Jose Tabata as well. So hitting an issue here for the Pirates. They really didn't have the pop they needed or the speed for that matter. And of course, getting on base and generating runs is a challenge. Michael McKinry, the catcher, and not much support as well on the bench. Brandon Young, Xavier Paul, Ryan Dumit, no real power. Only one real star, I guess you can say, in McCutchen when it comes to the lineup. And the pitching was average, I would say. Charlie Morton, 10-10 with the 383. He had a decent season. Only walked 77 men in all his innings and pretty much a control pitcher. James McDonald, 9-9, a 421 in his 31 starts. Actually got the most starts. Average, I guess you can say. Paul Mahomes, 6-14, struggled. Didn't get much support in his starts. Jeff Karstens, Kevin Correa also got a lot of starts. Not terrible, especially Karstens with his 338. But again, losing records for most of them, or actually two of them at 9-9. Joel Hanrahan is the closer. Another very good season from a closer. Hanrahan, 40 saves, 1.83 ERA. Excellent, really, when it comes down to it. He pitched very well in 2011. McCutchen, Jose Veras, some of the other names you might recognize. Jason Grilly. The bullpen, not bad for the Pirates, but it all comes back to their lineup. A little bit too thin here, a little bit too many outs being consistently made, and that really hurt them in trying to compete in 2011, in the season where they finished in 4th. So two more modern teams you have here. We got a best of 7 with the Yankees, obviously the favorite, even though the Yanks aren't the greatest team or that they had during this era. They're definitely the better team talent-wise than the Pirates, but you never know as we face off in the best of 7. So obviously, Yankee Stadium will host the opening games, and we'll go to PNC Park from there if need be. We'll bring it back to New York for the final games. So this series you would think would be one-sided, but we'll give it a run and see how things go. You never know until you hit the field on how these teams are going to do. So we look at Game 1. Charlie Morton will take the mound against Hall of Famer Mike Mussina from Yankee Stadium. Game 1 as this series is ready to go. Again, it's the underdog 2011 Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the 2008 New York Yankees, led by Joe Girardi and the favorites for the series. So let's head out to Yankee Stadium and get things started. The Yankees versus the Pirates. Top of the first inning, Jose Tabata facing Mike Mussina to start this series off. And there's a strikeout. Mussina gets Tabata to strike out here on a full count pitch. And off we go. We move to the top of the second. Garrett Jones, the hitter. Nobody on, nobody out, and Jones hits it deep into right. That's going to go over the wall in right field. Home run for Jones off the short porch out there in right here at Yankee Stadium. It is 1-0 Pirates. They jump on the board here first in the second inning. To the fourth, Jones up again, this time with a man on second base. And Jones goes the other way. Could it be to the wall? Yes, sir. Home run number 2 for Jones. 2 home runs and as many at-bats. It's now 3-0 in favor of Pittsburgh. Jones comes through, and he is red hot here to start this series. And so are the Pirates. We move to the 6th. It is 4-0 for Cody Ransom. Ransom will go deep here into left field. That's going to get up against the wall. Ransom is heading to second. Now he's going to turn it on for third. He gets in there, and he is safe with the leadoff triple here in the 6th inning for Ransom. Good hustle there as the Yankees try to get on the board. Here's Bobby Abreu in a 4-1 game, bottom of the 7th inning. This ball hit deep to right and gone for Abreu. Solo home run. 4-2 our score. He laid into that one. And the Yanks cut the lead now in half. We go bottom of the eighth. Ransom back up at the plate. Chris Resop is the pitcher. And this ball's hit deep to center field. Could it be at the wall? Yes, sir. Ransom with the home run. 4-3 our score. We've seen quite a few long balls in this ball game, and there's another one. As New York inches closer now, 4-3. Johnny Damon, the hitter, with 2 outs, a 3-1 pitch. And that one's hit to first. Play will be made. So after 8, we got a 4-3 ball game. Into the ninth, Josh Harrison up there against Mariano Rivera. And this ball is hit for a single to right. And Giambi's the hitter. We move now to the bottom of the ninth. And there's a ground ball in the hole. No play. Well, yes, he does make the play. Giambi is out. So with 1 out now, Alex Rodriguez, the hitter, up against Joel Hanrahan. And there's a long drive deep to right. Could it be? It is! Walk-off home run, A-Rod here in the 9th inning. I should say tying home run, not walk-off. 4-4 is our score. A-Rod comes through and saves the Yankees. He ties the game with a long home run to left center. I was a little bit premature on the walk-off. It's not over. It's a tie game. And here's Abreu now with 1 out after the dramatic home run by Alex Rodriguez. This one's lifted to center field. It's going to be a base hit. So Abreu gets another hit in this one. 2 on now. 1 out for Derek Jeter. Jeter hits it to center field, but that should be playable. It will be. So with 2 outs, 2 on. And Matsui with a chance here to make the difference. He strikes out, however, Matsui is down, and we got extra innings here in game 1. 4-4 our score. McCutcheon, the hitter against Rivera. This one's hit past third base. Down the line, McCutcheon is going to have extra bases. He's going to make it to second with the double here to lead off the 10th. So a big chance here for the Pirates. First and second, nobody out for Ryan Dumit. And that is low. Ball 4. Bases loaded for Pittsburgh. Nobody out. And Alex Presley with a huge opportunity here. But he strikes out. Dan Giese gets him swinging. Big strikeout there. 1 out. Ronnie Cedeno now the hitter. Infield is in. Here's a ground ball. Could be 2 out at first. That's all they'll get. They get the force to save the go-ahead run. So we remain tied at 4, but still a chance here for Pittsburgh as Lyle Overbay comes up. But he hits it to first. Nice play there. Picked up. Giambi makes it. And we move to the bottom of the 10th. What an escape by the Yankees. They get it done in the top half. Their bullpen comes through. And here's a ground ball to third. That's going to be played and out. Johnny Damon now the hitter with 2 outs here in the 10th. Damon will lift the fly ball to center field. That is going to be caught. 4-4 as we move to the 11th. Here's Josh Harrison now facing Geese. Harrison pops it up. That should be easy on the infield. It is for the first out. 2 outs now for Neil Walker. Walker goes deep to right. That ball's at the wall. It is. He jumps, but it is gone. Home run, Walker. Here in the 11th inning, making it 5-4. That ball just cleared the fence. And we are now at 5-4 Pittsburgh to the bottom of the 11th. Giambi now up there. The Yankees finding themselves down again, just like they did in the 9th. And there's a strikeout, so 1 out. Here's A-Rod again. Can he possibly be the hero again? Here's the pitch. A-Rod this time goes to third. Harrison's got it, but he drops it, so that's going to be a big error, and the winning run comes to the plate, and Bobby Abreu, 5-4 the score. Here's the delivery. This ball is dropped into right field. A-Rod heading to third, and we now got runners on second and third. One out. It's a 5-4 game, and Robinson Cano the hitter. Cano goes to first. That'll hold the runner as they make the play at first for the out. Huge out for Pittsburgh, and it is up now to Derek Jeter here with 2 outs, 2 on. 5-4 game. Doesn't get much more dramatic than this. Let's see what Jeter can do. 1-2 pitch. He strikes out. Jeter can't catch up to the heater, and the Pirates win game 1, 5-4 in dramatic fashion. They hold off the Yankees and pull the upset in the opener. What a game we had to open. 11 innings. Garrett Jones had 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Neil Walker 4 for 6 with a big home run in the 11th inning. And Charlie Morton earlier had pitched a good game. Hanrahan gets the win. Gise the loss. LaRoux is the save for the Pirates. And it was down to the 11th where Walker hit the home run. And in the bottom of the frame, it was Jeter who had the chance, but he strikes out to end game 1. And now Pittsburgh's in the catbird seat as they're up 1-0 after the road win, and now setting up a interesting series to say the least. We'll see what the Yankees can do in game 2 as they send their formidable veteran to the mound, Andy Pettitte, who knows something about big games. He's going to pitch against Paul Maholm in what it should be an exciting game 2. Hopefully it lives up to the excitement of the opener. So game 2 coming up. Yankees looking to rebound after the Pirates take the opener. Game 2 now. We got Tabata at the plate. Top of the first inning. Pettitte ready to deliver. And here's a little tapper to third. Rodriguez makes the play. Bottom of the first 1-2 count for A-Rod. And A-Rod will lace a single to the outfield, and that's going to be actually a double for A-Rod. That's going to score a run, so it is now 1-0 New York. Damon comes around, and Alex Rodriguez with the 2-bagger. That makes it 1-0. To the third, here's Neil Walker, the hero of game 1. Walker gets this one down into the corner with a man on second base, so the Pirates will tie this game up. 1-1 on the Walker double. Abreu gets the ball back in, and we are all even here in the third inning. First and second now for Abreu, bottom of the third, nobody out. This ball's hit deep to right field, way back to the wall. 3-run home run. Bobby Abreu coming through in a big spot. Goodbye, baseball. Bobby Abreu. 3-run bomb, 4-1 now Yankees here in the third inning. Here comes Johnny Damon. We're in the fourth, a runner on second. And Damon goes deep to right. This ball to the wall. Home run for Damon. 6-1. 2-run bomb. The Yankees living up to their name. They are bashing the baseball against Pittsburgh here in game 2. 6-1 our score. Johnny Damon coming through with a long one. 7-1. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Damon again. Full count now against Jose Veras. And Damon deep to center. Could it be another? That's off the wall for Damon. Very, very close. Ball gets away. Damon moving to third. And Johnny Damon with a triple here in the 8th inning. We move to the 9th. 2 outs. Runners on all the bases for Josh Harrison in an 8-1 game. David Robertson, the pitcher. And there's a strikeout, so they leave the bases loaded, and the Yankees quickly put away the Pirates in game 2. They beat them 8-1, and they now bounce right back in this series to win it and avenge their loss in game 1. 8-1 our final again. Johnny Damon, 3 for 5. A double, triple, and homer for Damon. Just missing the cycle without his single. Alex Rodriguez, 4 for 4 on the day. What a game he had. And yes, Andy Pettitte, the hero of the franchise, comes out and pitches into the 9th inning wonderfully. 4 Ks, 1 earned run, and 3 hits allowed. What a game for Pettitte. Just what Girardi and the team needed. And we have now a split in the first 2 games as we head now to PNC Park as the series will continue now in Pittsburgh. Joba Chamberlain will get the call from Joe Girardi for the visitors against Jeff Karstens. Should be interesting. Chamberlain hit or miss a lot of times. We'll see if he has his good stuff, and we'll see if the Pirate fans can carry their team to another win. It's a best of 5 now, it would seem, and 3 in a row from Pittsburgh coming up. Let's see how things play out and head out now to beautiful PNC Park. Live from PNC Park, now Johnny Damon up in the top of the first to lead off this ball game against Karsten. Beautiful evening for baseball. Mid-50s, not a cloud in sight. This one's hit to second. Nice play there, and that's the first out as the Pirates get things started. We move to the third. Giambi up with 2 on. Giambi checks the swing, but he is out on strikes, so he's done. First out there. First and second now for Cano. Cano goes to first. Play made there. Runners will advance second and third, so with 2 outs. The Yankees still with a chance here, and Alberto Gonzalez, the hitter. Karsten's ready to deliver. And this ball's lined to center field. That's going to get 1 in at least. Here comes runner around in third. It is going to be in time. They get the second runner. They will get the first, but Rodriguez out at the plate. So a nice throw there from center field. It is still 1-0. We move to the bottom of the third. Harrison against Chamberlain. Harrison will line this one too. Jeter, what a play by the shortstop. Outstanding play there. But the throw gets away, and we got a runner on second base. The ball in the dirt could not be caught by Giambi, and now the Pirates with a runner on third with 1 out. Tabitha's the hitter. And that ball gets away. Chamberlain's pitch gets out away from the catcher, and there's a run scored, so we are tied at 1. On the wild pitch by Joba Chamberlain. To the fourth we go. Brett Gardner up there. Nobody out. Gardner will line this one into the left field corner, so he'll get down here to move for extra bases. In the second is Gardner as the Yankees try to bounce back here, but we move to the 6th. Alberto Gonzalez, the hitter. New pitcher is Brad Lincoln, and this ball's lifted to left field. It's going to drop for a single, a leadoff hit for Gonzalez. And here's Gardner. Gardner will pop this one up. That should be easy. It is for the first out of the 6th inning. And Molina, the hitter. Molina drives it into the gap. That ball gets down there. That's going to be a possible run scoring opportunity. Runner heading to third. And the throw to the plate's going to be late, so it is an RBI double here. Molina comes through, and it's 2-1 in favor of New York. Bottom of the 6th, Tabitha now facing Chamberlain, who has been very good in this one. He lines a single to center. So a base hit there for Tabitha. He's on with nobody out. Neil Walker, the hitter. Walker's going to line this one into the outfield, but a nice play made there. Cabrera makes it 1 out for McCutcheon. McCutcheon swings and misses. He is down on strikes, and Chamberlain continues his good outing, but Girardi goes to the pen. GC's the new pitcher. Ryan Dumit, the hitter. We're in the 7th. 2-2 pitch. Lined into the outfield for a base hit by Dumit. 2-1 ball game, nobody out. Overbay's the hitter. And Overbay taps it to second. We got a double play. A nice play there. Easily turned by the Yanks, 4-6-3. 2 outs for Cedeno. This one's hit to the shortstop. Play at first in time, and the Yankees take care of business here in the 7th. They lead this one 2-1. Here's Cedeno now, facing Chris Resop. That one's laced into the outfield for a hit. Bottom of the 8th now, Josh Harrison facing LaTroy Hawkins as the Yanks try to hold on to this 1-run lead. Chamberlain was very good. It's up to the bullpen now. This is hit to short. Play made there. Gonzalez makes the play. And here's Tabitha now, the hitter. 2-1 score. This one's lined to center field, and Tabitha comes through again. He's having a good ball game. A 2-out hit here in the 8th inning. Neil Walker, the hitter. That one's easy for the second baseman, so the Yankees hold it on here as we move to the 9th inning. It is 2-1 our score. Top of the 9th, here's Molina. Danny Moskos is the pitcher. This one's lined into left field for a single. Runner on second, 2 outs for Melky Cabrera. The Yankees looking for insurance. And they might get it here. A liner into the gap. It gets down. Runner around in third. Cabrera comes through with a double. It is 3-1 New York. A big insurance run for the Yankees here. And Alex Rodriguez now at the plate with 2 outs. Rodriguez goes into the right field corner off the wall. Another run's going to score, and it is 4-1 New York. Alex Rodriguez just missing a home run, but he comes through here in the 9th with a big double. And we'll move now to the bottom of the 9th, and Mo Rivera on with 2 outs to try to close it out. Here's the delivery. Strike 3. Rivera gets it done with his cutter, and it is the Yankees who win Game 3, 4-1, doing it primarily through some outstanding pitching in this one, led by Joba Chamberlain, who went 6 innings and struck out 8. A great job by the Yankee pen. Jeff Karstens just couldn't do enough to win, and Melky Cabrera, 2 for 5, a double and 2 runs scored. Lincoln takes the loss. Rivera, he gets the save, and it is Chamberlain, who is the player of the game, who pitched very, very well. One called upon here by Joe Girardi. So the Yankees turned this series around after losing the opener in extra innings. They've now won 2 in a row and are in control as we move now to game number 4. Chen Ming-Wan will take the mound for the Yankees against James McDowell. The Pirates really needing to come back. They don't want to fall behind here too far against the favored Yanks. Let's see what the Pirates can do here with Clint Hurdle at the helm to try to turn things around and get their momentum back. So this series now 2-1 in favor of New York. Ready now for Game 4 as the series continues. Let's head out to PNC for all the action between the Yanks and the Pirates. All the way to the 4th inning. Full count here for Andrew McCutcheon. Wang delivers. Inside, ball 4, so 2 on for the Pirates here in the 4th. As they try to get a rally started. Garrett Jones, the hitter. And Jones will go to third. Play made at second. They get the force for the second out. So runners will be on the corners for Ryan Dumit. Dumit hits it deep to right. He got all of that ball at the wall. Ryan Dumit, a 3-run bomb for Pittsburgh. It's 3-0. He takes Wang deep here in the 4th to break the tie, and Pittsburgh is out in front as the fans celebrate the Dumit homer. 5-0, bottom of the 6th. Here's Overbay. David Robertson has come in to pitch. And that ball's deep. Overbay, all of it. He got it. Yes, sir. Home run. 6-0 Pirates. That one, a line drive over the wall. We move to the 8th, 7-2 now the score. Neil Walker the hitter. And Walker goes into the gap. That's going to plate some more Pittsburgh runs. A triple it looks like for Walker. 2-run score. It is 9-2 and all Pirates here in Game 4. Breaking it wide open. From the beginning in this one, it's been their game. We're into the 9th. It's 9-2. 1 out to go for Hughes. That's wrapped to first. Easy play. The Pirates win Game 4. They even the series. And boy, folks, they mean business. And they are going to take the Yankees to the limit, it seems like. We are even 2 games apiece. They win Game 4 emphatically. James McDonald gets the win. Ryan Dumit, 2 for 3 with that 3-run bomb. And Lyle Overbay, 2 for 4, also a home run and a double. Wang takes the loss. And that now makes a series even at 2, as we are guaranteed to head back to Yankee Stadium for at least Game 6. And the Pirates will want to get the edge before we do exactly that. So game number 5, Mussina will take the mound for the Yankees against Charlie Morton. Mussina was hammered in the first game. Let's see if he can respond as New York tries to get the edge before they head back home. This obviously is an essential game. Game number 5, series tied at 2. What a series we have here at between these two clubs. And I think it's only going to finish more exciting and better than what we've seen already. So let's head out now to Pittsburgh for the continuing saga between the Yankees and the Pirates for Game 5. Johnny Damon now top of the first inning as Game 5 gets on their way. Charlie Morton, the pitcher. Beautiful PNC at capacity. And here's a ground ball. That'll be played by Overbay over at first for the out. And now Alex Rodriguez on second. Giambi the hitter. This ball is hit into right field. It is going to get down, it looks like. So a base hit there. Rodriguez is going to score, and Giambi puts the Yankees up 1-0. We move to the third. Runners on the corners. Cano up there. Cano hits it to second, but it is bobbled there. A big air up the middle by Walker, and that's going to allow another Yankee run to score. Wow, that was an easy one that he just muffed. 2-0 now. Bottom of the fourth. Overbay the hitter. And Overbay goes to first. Play made at second, but a bad throw, so that now is going to give the Pirates a chance, first and second. Only 1 out for Cedeno here in the 4th inning. Cedeno lines it right back to the mound. What a play by Mussina. He makes it. 2 outs for Harrison. Harrison pops it up, and that should be playable. Coming over to make the play is Damon, and that will do it for the Yankees. Keep a 2-0 lead here. We move to the 5th. Giambi with the chance, the runner on second. And Giambi lines one past the first baseman Overbay. Let's see if the runner tries to score. He will. It is 3-0 Yankees. An RBI single by Giambi, his second of the game. Bottom of the 6th now. Garrett Jones as Mussina continues to pitch well. But that one's past A-Rod at third, and we got runners first and second. Nobody out. And Ryan Dumit's the hitter. Dumit will pop it up. Coming in to make the play. It is made in foul territory by Rodriguez, so 1 out. We'll move to the 7th, however. Bases loaded, nobody out. And Robinson Cano at the plate. Cano lines a single, and that's going to get more runs for New York. 1 run scores. 2 runs score. It is 5-0 Yankees on the Cano 2-run single. Let's move to the 9th, folks. Koch is the pitcher. Phil Koch facing Josh Harrison with 2 outs. And this ball's lined to second. Nice play by Cano. And the Yankees shut out Pittsburgh behind Mike Mussina. 5-0 to win game number 5 and set them up really well heading back home for the final 2. at Yankee Stadium. In the end, they did what they had to do and took 2 out of 3 in Pittsburgh. Mussina was outstanding. Zero earned runs with 6 Ks. Giambi 3 for 4 with 2 RBI. And A-Rod 1 for 3 with a run scored and a double. The Yanks, no home runs, but they got it done. Mussina, the leader of the pack, beating Morton, who was pretty decent, but just couldn't match Mussina's efficiencies. And that will do it for the string of games in Pittsburgh. 3-2, the Yankees now back in control. And after the off day, we are moving to Yankee Stadium again. And Andy Pettitte, that pitcher again, has a chance to close out the series at home against Paul Maholm. We'll see if Pettitte is on his game and if the Yankees can avoid the dice roll of a Game 7 and put it away in 6. So the Pirates trying to desperately stay alive. Let's see if they can get their bats going. But it's going to be now Game 6 from Yankee Stadium. It's all on the line as the Yankees try to bring it home at home. Let's go to the action from Yankee Stadium. So back at Yankee Stadium, we're leading off the ball game with Jose Tabata. Three-2 the Yankees lead the series. And this one's dribbled to third. That's going to be a very tough play and an infield hit for Tabata as Rodriguez puts it in his pocket. So a runner on first for Neil Walker. And Walker will go to second. Cano will go the short way, and a double play there by the Yankees. Turned quickly as Cano and Jeter turn it. And we move now to the bottom of the first. A-Rod up with Jeter on second. And that ball is hit deep into the night, and it is up against the wall. Jeter will score. A-Rod an RBI double here, and the Yankees come right off the bat, literally, and go up 1-0. In this Game 6 as they try to wrap up the series. To the fourth, Alex Presley up there with the man on second, and he'll line a single to center. McCutchen heading to third. McCutchen's going to round third. He's coming home, and it is a tie game. Alex Presley with a big RBI single to center field. And it is 1-1 now as Bobby Abreu comes up bottom of the fourth, and Abreu hits a looper that's going to get down. Run around in third. Rodriguez is going to score, and this is now a 2-1 Yankee win. Abreu's had a good series, definitely, and he's been playing well. Here's Cano now with 2 on and still nobody out in the fourth. Cano goes to the mound. The play's made at second. Relay to first. Double play. Maholm starts a double play with a nice defensive effort. To the fifth. 2-1 our score. Johnny Damon at the plate. Damon hits it into the outfield. Gonzalez heading to third. He'll beat the throw, so the Yankees knocking on the door again. It is first and third. To the sixth we go, a 4-1 game. They do play a couple, and here's Garrett Jones as the Pirates start to get desperate here against Kyle Farnsworth, who's come in. This ball's hit to center field. It is going to leave the yard. It looks like a home run for Jones, his third of the series, and it is now 4-3. Jones coming through with a big blow, and now the Pirates are back in this game. We'll move to the 8th inning. Well, Troy Hawkins has come in. He's facing Jose Tabata. Nobody out. 1-run game, and this is drilled to right field for a single, so the Pirates trying to put together their hopes for a rally. Neil Walker, the hitter. Walker takes strike 3 out the corner there for the out. And here's McCutchen. This one's hit back too short. Let's see, the play is made there by Jeter, who makes it, or I should say Gonzalez, who makes the play, and that's the second out of the inning. We got a runner on second. Garrett Jones, the hitter. 2 outs. Well, Troy Hawkins delivers. This ball is hit into left field. It's going to drop a base hit. Throw to the plate's going to be late. The Pirates have tied the game at 4. Garrett Jones continues his very hot hitting, coming through here in the 8th to tie the game up. And Ryan Doumit up now as LaTroy Hawkins let the lead slip away. He walks a man, so now the Pirates threaten even more. First and second, Presley the hitter. Hawkins still in trouble. This is hit to second, however. The play will be made, so the inning over, but the Pirates do tie it up at 4. We move bottom of the 8th. Jason Giambi facing now Chris Resop. Nobody out. 8th inning. This one's hit deep to center field. Looking up. Could it be? Giambi gives the Yankees the lead with a long home run to center field. 430 feet. 5-4 New York. And just like that, Mo Rivera is going to get loose in the pen. And here he comes in the 9th. Can he close out the series? Ronnie Cedeno up there with the full count. Base is empty. Here's Rivera. Strike 3. He got him inside corner. Good night for Cedeno. Here comes Lyle Overbay. Overbay will line a shot, but to the shortstop. A nice play by Gonzalez. So 2 outs now. Josh Harrison, the hitter. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground, the shortstop. Gonzalez makes the play, throw to first. That's it. That's it. The Yankees win this series in 6 games, 5-4. They take care of business after Pittsburgh had tied up the series at 2. They win 2 in a row and have closed out this series, fighting off the Pirates in that last game after Pittsburgh had tied the game to win it on the Giambi home run to center field. And Andy Pettitte, again, did his work, but Hawkins lost the lead, but still gets the win. Garrett Jones, a great series for Pittsburgh, 2 for 4 with 3 RBIs. Giambi, the winner today with the long bomb of 430 feet. He was 2 for 4 with a homer, 2 RBIs. Resop takes the loss. And Mo Rivera, his second save of the series. He was outstanding as expected. And the favorite Yankees avoid any drama of a Game 7 and take the Pirates down. Looking at the numbers, you can see here, Garrett Jones, what a series, 421, 6 RBIs, 3 home runs for him. Neil Walker, also very good, 385. He had 10 hits in the series. Andrew McCutchen, very, very weak, 3 for 26 for the series. No home runs, no RBIs. Very, very poor showing for the best MVP candidate the Pirates have. The pitching kept the Pirates in it. You can see here James McDowell allowed nothing in his 5+ innings of work. Cranston's pitched very well, and even Charlie Morton with the 309 in his 11 innings of work. He did take a loss, however. Hanrahan up there with the win, but he didn't get too many innings of work. Looking at some of the other arms, Paul Maholm really got hammered in ERA over 9, and LaTroy Hawkins, I should say not Hawkins, Chris Resop with an ERA over 6. Hawkins, of course, on the Yankees. So let's look at the Yankees really quick here. Alex Rodriguez, 542. He had 13 hits, a home run, and 6 RBIs. Bobby Abreu, 438, 5 driven in. Giambi, 5 driven in with a home run. Looking further down, Cano had a rough series at 174. And Derek Jeter didn't play much. I think he might have been nursing an injury in this series. He was 2 for 8. He only got 8 at-bats, and Gonzalez did most of the work at shortstop. But it didn't make a big difference as the Yankees win it. Anyway, pitching-wise, there's Mo Rivera. He got 6 strikeouts and 3 innings of work. Joe Chamberlain, his one start was quite good for him. Andy Pettitte was himself at 231 with a win, including a good performance in Game 6. Musina very good with a 284. So the Yankee pitching, really the difference, other than Chen Wang, who got hammered in his start, everybody else really did their job. And in the end, it was Yankee pitching that made the difference in some of these wins, 4-1, 5-0, or 8-1. So hats off to New York's pitching. Joe Girardi had him going. And the MVP of the series will go to Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod, a good series. He had 13 hits and 24 at-bats, scored 6 runs, 6 RBIs, a home run, a stolen base, and a 1.4 plus OPS. And, of course, A-Rod played a good third base all series long. So A-Rod, the MVP, although the Yankees had a number of good stars, including Rivera and Pettitte. They do it really without the captain's contribution in Jeter. but they don't need it. They move on here as the Yankees defeat the Pirates in 6 games. That's Series 163 for you. It's a wrap. Glad you were with us for this modern, I could say, matchup between two teams in the 21st century. But it's Yankees that move on. So we will see who is drawn for our next matchup as we tee up 164 coming to you shortly. Once again, the 2008 Yanks take care of the 2011 Pirates in 6 games. Thanks for joining us. We will see you very soon.